New special report reminds us of survival kits for students. Disaster can happen anywhere, and the recurrence of horrible violence on campuses nationwide has emphasized the importance of survival kits for students. Shootings in Texas, Illinois, Colorado, and Virginia have made headlines, but are only a handful of the incidences that have raised concern over campus safety. When students are away at school, they're separated from the home field advantage that vastly improves their odds of survival in a crisis situation. They, like everyone else, need to be trained and educated in the art of emergency preparedness. Being ready for anything is the only way to increase the chances of getting through a disaster, whether it's man-made or natural. The experts at Absolute Rights have acknowledged the concern and reacted with their catch-all guide to emergency preparedness planning, the Get Out of Dodge Special Report. It's comprised of 54 pages, filled with useful, workable strategies that can help anyone prepare for any emergency. Evacuation plans, bug-out bag, emergency kit supplies, safety precautions, and survival tactics are all shared in the special report, and all the information was compiled by highly trained experts. A bug-out bag, or Get Out of Dodge Immediately and Efficiently, goodie bag, is intended by the special report for situations of hasty evacuation. The bags promote self-sufficiency and should be packed by everyone, especially students. Who knows what dangers they will face next? Across the country, campuses are having trouble preparing for crisis response and endangering their students and faculty by not developing trustworthy plans. Look at the Chicago Tribune article from March 2012 and try not to be concerned about the lack of emergency preparedness in Illinois schools. According to the article, local policymakers passed a law requiring colleges and universities to create a practical detailed plan, to create and practice detailed plans to prevent violence and manage emergencies by January 2009. 3 years later, only 66 of the state's 185 institutions have filed the required plans, records show. The piece goes into much further detail, but the gist is that campuses in that state aren't following proper procedure when it comes to emergency preparedness, and it's especially difficult to regulate the process. Compliance is a monumental task, according to one of the safety and security directors spoken to in the article. The tepid response has raised concerns over security preparedness on Illinois campuses, continued the article. An estimated 900,000 students are enrolled in college in Illinois, and although many institutions have some sort of response plans to life-threatening campus-wide emergencies, it's unclear how effective they are. The only way to ensure student safety is to encourage their personal survival kit preparation and to provide them with a copy of Get Out of Dodge. Only then will they gain all the knowledge necessary to outlast a gunman, riot, or worse. There are things that should be in every survival kit and considerations to make for every individual situation. Water and food to last 72 hours is a good start. A pocket knife and a flashlight will come in handy. A first aid kit and a camping tent are good additions as well. Everyone, young and old, should have a survival kit they can grab at a moment's notice and give them the most survival and evacuation advantages available. Devoting time and energy to developing a survival plan and goodie bag list will prove itself worthy when the unthinkable happens. Whether you work in an office, stay at home during the day, or attend school, it's important to think about and execute the emergency awareness advised in the special report. Get help preparing survival kits for students, family members, and loved ones to ensure their safety by getting a copy of Get Out of Dodge immediately available for download at www.bugoutreport.com.